Neutron! Change me back!
So, I still need to tweak it a little bit.
Ow!
Thank you for that, Jimmy. Remember, everyone, after recess, your book reports are due. Oh, and Jimmy, please go see Coach Levy in the gym. He wants to talk to you about last week's episode at the aquarium.
But how was I supposed to know the turtle's bimolecular polarity was neutrally charged from Joniosome stock coral in Mumbai?
Now, Jimmy, just go and see him. Go and leave that contraption of yours with me. There's a good boy. Oh, dear.
Hi, Coach Levy.
Ah, Jimmy, you startled me.
Sorry. Miss Fowl said you wanted to see me?
Yes, Jimmy. You see, I'm a bit, I was, last week at the,
Aquarium?
Yes, the aquarium. Right. What happened there was,
The turtle?
Yes. And it,
Grew in size?
Yes. Size of a small car, I believe.
But sir, it's like I said.
Now, Jimmy. We're well beyond excuses. Did make for a fun day, though, didn't it?
Yes, sir.
Now, I don't really want to punish you, so why don't you just have a run around here for a bit? Get some of that excess energy out.
Sure, Coach Levy.
Welcome, Jimmy Neutron. Initializing diagnostic mode. The C-stick controls the camera. You can use it. Sometimes you will need to jump on top of things. To do this, well done. Now to practice climbing. If you walk in to shimmy, move the controls. You have picked up a tool piece. When you pick up something useful, information about that object is updated in the game info screen. Walk to this purple flirp machine. This is your save point. If something happens to you, you will restart at the last purple flirp machine you passed. One last thing. If you ever see the Neutron symbol over your head, press the action button to activate the area of interest. If you need to hear these instructions again, go to the options screen in the pause menu and select Controls. Diagnostic mode complete.
All right, Goddard. It's time for me to do my book report. I'm going to create a virtual world reproduction machine so I can show my Jet Fusion book to the class as a holographic movie. Everything I need should be in the classrooms of the school. Let's go, Goddard!
Holding the action button will let you push or pull objects. A Neutron icon will appear if an object can be pushed or pulled.
A battery! If I get enough of these, Goddard's Play Dead mode will charge up.
Flurp will increase your health through a rush of sugar. I have a Play Dead mode. If you hold the Play Dead button, you can control me for 3 seconds. If you release the button, I will explode immediately. Play Dead is very powerful, but takes a lot of battery power.
Maybe I can use this for something. The Pulse Light Ray! The primary fire button shoots a beam of light. The secondary fire button creates a glob of light that affects an area. Use the next tool button to change tools. This is just the thing I need.
You have collected an invention piece. These are required to overcome certain obstacles.
This is just the thing I need. I need something to protect myself. I know! The Goddard shield! I think I left it in the science room.
Initializing diagnostic mode. Goddard shield upgrade installing. Please wait. Installation complete.
Great! The Goddard shield will protect me from harm. Press and hold the Goddard shield button to activate it.
Some objects will let you bounce on them. To do this, repeatedly press the jump button while you are standing on them.
This ball starts on no amount of Neutron.
This could be useful.
Say hello to my little friend. This ball starts on no amount of Neutron.
This might come in handy.
This ball starts on no amount of Neutron. Say hello to my little friend.
You have gained an extra life. When you are down and out, you now have another chance.
Another piece for the collection. The Virtual World Reproduction Machine brings the story straight from a book to a cinema near you. Time to look for somewhere to use this.
Say hello to my little friend. Say hello to my little friend.
Sheen!
Sorry, Miss Fowl, but that's what they said. So, anyway, then Ultralord shot at King Fluboidicus with his super uber fluba shooter. And he dived out of the way, and it bounced off his throne. And Ultralord dived out of the way of the rebound. and it bounded around the room going blam 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 blam.
Sheen!
And then he won. The end.
Thank you, Sheen!
Nice going, Ultra Dork.
Would you like to go next, Jimmy?
Sure, Miss Fowl.
So what book did you read, Jimmy?
Well, I made this invention, which, in a way, reads it for you.
That wasn't the assignment!
Well, just wait till you see this in action, Miss Fowl. I give you jet fusion in the land of confusion, brought to life by the virtual world reproduction machine. First, this ingenious invention transforms the text into a digital format. Then it projects a three-dimensional light image using the character database that was created. This brings life to the book, all in glorious 16:9 enhanced widescreen. With this invention, gone are the days of waiting for movie adaptations of books. Gone are the days of reading.
Gone is your invention, Neutron.
It's not my fault! Wow, it's worse than I thought! The whole world has gone topsy-turvy! The virtual world containment field must have failed, and the book was projected outwards instead of being kept safely in the confined field. Oh, Goddard, I've really done it this time!
Hello? Is anyone out there?
Jet? Jet fusion?
Who are you, kid? What are you doing on this frequency?
I'm Jimmy Neutron, sir.
Well, Jimmy, no one else has responded, so I'm gonna need your help.
Jet fusion needs my help?
Yes, Jimmy. Professor Calamitous has captured me.
Professor Calamitous?
Yes, I was just about to capture him when this strange energy force rippled around me. I blacked out, and when I woke up, I was locked in here.
Some sort of energy force, you say?
I don't know exactly where I am, but I'm in some sort of totally metal room, and I don't feel right. I feel lighter somehow. Anyway, what's worse than my capture is that the world seems to be twisted. It has elements of things I've already done, but things are hazy. I can't think straight. I'm uploading a rough map of the area I think I might be in to your comm device. There are items spread around that you can use to rescue me. They should show up on your radar as well.
Right. Anything else?
I'll contact you when I can to let you know what should be ahead. That's all for now, Jimmy. I know you can do it. Be careful. I'm counting on you.
Come on, boy. We've got to rescue Jet Fusion.
This is a nav chip. If you get 10 of these, you can program me to find a way to a different level. Storage device found. These boxes can hold bonuses. One of your tools will open the box. Analyzing. Subject is a movie object. When all movie objects are destroyed in a level, you will receive the movie bonus.
Maybe I can use this for something. This is just the thing I need. Maybe I can use this for something. Hi, I'm Jimmy Neutron.
You dare to approach me, little man? I am the 3-time All-Star Sumo Champion, and you dare to approach me? Now we must wrestle. Begin!
Press the matching button when its icon is inside the indicated area.
I will prevail! This cannot be happening! It cannot be. Nobody has ever defeated me before. Here, have my All-Star Sumo Champion kimono. I am not worthy.
This could be useful.
Right, kid. I understand its power now.
Let me know if you wish to wrestle again. You will not win a second time.
This is a light lever. Using the pulse light ray on it will activate it.
Jimmy, are you there? You should be passing some sort of racetrack by now in the... Looking around, there are guards everywhere, and there's a big fence. Fence is guarded with Onibi lanterns. Hurry, Jimmy!
Analyzing pickup. Pickup identified as white candy. There are 100 candies to collect. Candy can be used to buy images. To buy images, go to the gallery.
Maybe I could use this for something. The magnetic turner. The primary fire button will create a magnetic field that moves metal objects. The secondary fire button projects a magnetic bolt that will daze opponents. Well, people have always said I've got a magnetic personality.
This is a magnetic lever. Using the magnetic turner on it will activate it.
Jimmy, grave news. I found out what Calamitous is doing. He seems to be obsessed with 3 objects of power. These take the form of glowing golden idols. They could quite possibly be the most powerful objects in the world. Calamitous wants to unlock their power to drive a machine that will let him rule the Earth. You'll have to hold off on my rescue, Jimmy. This is more important. You must stop Calamitous. You have to get the idols before he does. I'll help you as much as I can, but...
Maybe I can use this for something.
Initializing diagnostic mode. Goddard cart upgrade installing. Installation of upgrade complete.
Great! Now I just need to find a racetrack to use it.
Hey, buddy. Wanna race?
What? You are going to attack me?
No way, buddy. I just feel the need. The need. I bet you can't beat me around this track.
I bet I can! Goddard, cart! Let's roll!
To accelerate, press and hold the jump button.
No! My wheels! Useless piece of junk.
That engine could be exactly what I need.
Take it. I sure can't use it anymore.
Great!
We'll be getting to a different part of the city soon. There should be a shrine and a Japanese garden of some kind. You'll have to watch out for the Ultra Lords running around.
Installing nav chips. Navigational information uploaded. A new destination is now available. Danger! Danger, Jimmy Neutron! Onibi presence detected.
There seems to be something in the middle of that bamboo fence. Now how can I get past all those Onibi? Maybe I can use this for something. I present the Supersonic Chopstick Launcher! Goddard, let's go somewhere we can use all of this.
Analyzing pickup. Pickup identified as movie bonus. Collecting all 8 of these bonuses will unlock the movies in the extras menu.
See? No sweat.
Jimmy, great work. This is the Ultra Ninja Lord's secret compound. He's one of Calamitous' henchmen. I've uploaded a map of the area into your comm. Now be careful. The Ultra Ninja Lord has guards patrolling everywhere. You'll need to find a way into the temple to retrieve the idol. Good luck.
Wow!
This is just the thing I need. This door won't open. Goddard, options.
3 options. 1. Create an invention to jump over the door.
No, too much effort. Next.
2. Give Goddard a treat. Goddard is a good dog.
Goddard!
3. Look in nearby buildings for opening mechanism.
That's it! Got a jet! Wow! Look at all these mirrors! I bet they're meant to reflect light into that photovoltaic cell, boy! I should be able to turn the mirrors with my magnetic turner. I wonder what it does, though.
Use the magnetic turner to move the mirrors.
Jet calling Jimmy. Jet calling Jimmy. There isn't much time. I've just remembered. There should be a light beam in the Hall of Mirrors that opens the door to the gardens. You see, you have to move the mirrors so that...
Jet, I just finished that.
Oh, okay. I'll let you know if I think of anything else. Fusion out.
Those gloves could be useful, Goddard. There has to be some way into this building. Another piece for the collection. If only I could get to that raft. Maybe I could pipe in some water. How? This might come in handy.
This is a battery charger. If you stand on it, your battery will recharge.
weaponry charger depleted.
Look, boy! That machine is making Ultralords by the dozen! It must have a massive power source, but how can I get it? I'll need pure firepower to get past that magnetic shielding. Just what I was looking for.
Jimmy, you have to be quick. The Ultra Ninja Lord has one of the golden idols. Calamitous has gone to get it from him. Hurry, Jimmy, get into the temple. You have to get that idol. You have to...
This might come in handy. I give you the Robo Ninja, your all-purpose door opener. Goddard, start looking for somewhere to use this. Let's go, boy.
So, you have come to get the idol, have you? Professor Calamitous warned me about you. You shall not stop him. So says Ultra Ninja Lord.
Sheen?
There is no Sheen. There is only Ultra Ninja Lord. I am the dispenser of justice throughout the galaxy. Resistance is futile. Ow, 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 ow! No force in the universe can stop my awesome powers! Witness my tremendous power and tremble! Stop it! Stop it! Feel the might of my... Ooh, you! never defeat my army of Ultralords. Okay, time for another plan. Bow before the might of the Ultra Ninja Lord. Uh-oh, getting dizzy. You will never defeat the Ultra Ninja Lord. Witness my tremendous power and tremble. You! Bow before the might of the Ultra Ninja Lord. Feel the might. Uh-oh, getting dizzy.
Well, Goddard, we made it up here and got past Sheen. I mean, the Ultra Ninja Lord. But there's no sign of Calamitous. And look, the Ultra Ninja Lord idol.
Aha! Too slow, Mr. Neutron. The Ultra Ninja Lord idol is... With the idol's power, I will...
Jimmy, you've got one idol, but there are two more to go. I'll contact you. Watch your comm.
Let's go, Goddard. We've got more idols to find. Here, boy!
Jimmy, listen up. There's not much time. I figured out what the idols are. All three are actually links to the real world. They seem to be in places where I've saved the world before in my book. Make your way up to the volcano. There's a path through the jungle that'll take you there. Unfortunately, it stops right in a cannibal village. Keep an eye out. They look kinda hungry and might want a snack. You have to watch out for the Venus flytraps. They've grown to monstrous size, and you have to be careful because when you use your pulse light ray on them.
Maybe I can use this for something.
To swing on a rope, just jump onto it to grab hold. While swinging, move the control stick in the direction you want to go. To jump off, press the jump button.
I sure could use that orb. Let's go get it.
It's a trap!
This could be useful. Here you go, boy.
Goddard River Raft upgrade installing. Update complete.
Great! Now I just have to find a river to use it on. Maybe I could use this for something.
Hello, big-headed one. I am the gatekeeper. To get to the gate, you must beat me in a race through the swamp.
Hey, boy, this looks like a great place to try your latest feature. Goddard River Raft.
To steer, use the control stick. To accelerate, press
You have beaten me. Fair and square. Take these. They may help you. The way before you is now open. I leave you in peace.
Thanks. Here it is, my brand new invention. The Gust Buster Fan. Hold the primary fire button to blow back projectiles, move platforms, and slow enemies. Pressing the secondary fire button pushes enemies away from me. Time to blow them away.
This is used.
Hey, looks like there's something on that buoy. Maybe I can use this for something.
To ride a flying fox, just jump up close to it. You will automatically get off when you reach the end, or you can get off at any time by pressing the jump button.
Look, boy, there's some coconuts in the middle of that pond. Maybe those switches will open the gate. There must be some way of holding all 3 switches down at once. I think I need to use a fan here. I could use this.
Hey, Jimmy, I hope you're getting closer to Volcano. Good. Hopefully you'll get there and retrieve the idol before Calamitous. He's still ranting and raving. Something about a goddess of fire. Hurry, Jimmy.
Maybe I can use this for something. I think I need to use a fan here. Clever boys. Oh, I don't like the look of this, Goddard.
Uthama, Senviratina, Unatapu, Liki, Iniwini.
Come on, boy. We've got to do something to protect the village before we're all ash. This could be just what I was looking for. And now I present the Magmatic Shield. SPF factor 100 plus. Goddard, let's go somewhere we can use all of this. I think we lost them. Don't worry, boy. It doesn't look like this part of the volcano has been active in hundreds of years. I could be wrong. Maybe we should find another.
Jimmy, inside, Calamitous. Top, Volcano. Goddess of Fire, idol.
Come on, boy. We've got to keep going. We have to stop Calamitous. This could be just what I was looking for.
Almost obtained the second idol. You have to get into the crater and get the idol before he does. The world's counting on you, Jimmy. Gotcha!
What is it, boy? Jeepers, what's that doing down there? It could be useful, but I don't think that I can get to it. No, Goddard! like I'll have to keep those lava dragons at bay.
Use the primary you must be.
Well done, Goddard. You want an aluminum treat? Here you go, boy. Maybe I can use this for something. Let's go!
Move the control stick to duck.
That was better than the Bat Outta Heck ride at Retroland! This could be just what I was looking for.
Hey, Jimmy, you better hurry up. Calamitous is in the crater. He just has to get the idol off the goddess of... Watch yourself.
This could be useful. I give you the Lava Walker! Able to leap puddles of molten rock in a single bound. Time to look for somewhere to use this. Looks like I need something to fit on this pedestal to power this door. I know! The Ultra Ninja Lord Idol! Here it goes, boy! See? No sweat. Come on, boy. The idol can't be far now. I've got a bad feeling about this, Goddard.
Hello, Jimmy. Now, what reason could you have for being here? Wouldn't be after my idol, would you? Prepare yourself for... It's detention for you, Jimmy Neutron! You want a piece of me? You will not stop Calamitous! Me, the Ultra Ninja Lord Idol! Now I'm getting really angry! Ultra Ninja Lord Idol! Ultra Ninja Lord Idol! Now I'm getting really angry! You will not stop Calamitous! Now I'm getting really angry! Being tired again, are we? You cannot defeat me! You want a piece of me? Being tired of me again, are we? You will not succeed! No! You cannot defeat me! It's detention for you, Jimmy Neutron! You will not stop Calamitous! It's detention for you, Jimmy Neutron! Let's move along now, shall we? You will not stop Calamitous! No!
This one is mine, Neutron. My great machine will... I will be able to... But now I must... Lost you, Neutron.
Well done, Jimmy. You've got the second idol. Just one more to go and maybe we can fix this whole mess. You have to make your way to the resting place of the third idol. It's in a submerged laboratory off the coast. That's all. Got a jet.
Come on, Goddard. Let's get that last idol.
Jimmy, are you there? Calamitous is going crazy. More crazy. His machine won't work without the idols, and he's not too happy about you trying to stop him. Watch yourself, Jimmy. It could get hairy. If memory serves me correctly, there's an undersea lab somewhere near here. That's where the idol will be. There should be a submarine somewhere nearby that'll get you there. Get the idol before Calamitous, Jimmy. It's our only hope.
Maybe I can use this for something. piece for the collection.
How's it going, Jimmy? Are you getting closer to the idol?
Yes, sir. I'm getting closer to the submarine. I've been thinking, if these idols are so powerful, maybe I could use them to turn Retroville back to normal.
You know what? If I know my quark physics, that might just work. Even more reason to stop Calamitous. Hurry, Jimmy. You're the real world's only hope.
Arr, it's not fair. Arr. All me pet birds have escaped. Please, wee one, can you help me get them back?
Sure. Goddard, set your radar to bird. We're going parrot hunting.
Use the control stick to move to speed up to when I touch.
You did it! You got all me birds back. How can I ever repay you? Here, take this. It's not much, but it's all I have.
Thanks, I think. This might come in handy.
Watch out! The Sentry Whale's teleporter that will...
Jet? Jet?
Goddard ski upgrade installing. Please hold the line. Upgrading process complete.
Great! Now I just have to find somewhere to use it. Look at that, boy! It's a catalytic fusion converter. That could be really useful. It should come off if I just... Uh-oh. This doesn't look good. We'll have to use this water cannon to hold them off.
Use the control. The primary.
We sure taught those pirates a thing or two, Goddard. And now we can get that catalytic fusion converter. I got it! The bubblegum splatter! The primary fire button makes a goo that'll stop moving objects. The secondary fire button will create a protective bubble that will increase my speed. I just hope I don't get any in my hair. What is it, boy? A life preserver! That could come in handy, and I have an idea how we can get it. Let's do it!
To aim the pole, you must if the tip.
We have to get that fish, or we'll never get that life preserver. I did it! This area looks like the perfect place to try out the Goddard ski.
To steer to a
Come on, boy! Another piece for the collection. The vertical winch machine. This should free anything that's jammed by using its immense turning power. Don't leave home without it. Time to look for somewhere to use this. Goddard, come on, boy! I'll need to use something to stop this from moving to be able to get through. Come on, boy! We're going under the sea!
Aye, aye, Captain.
Great to be underwater again, Goddard. Of course, this submarine is nothing compared to my Neutron sub.
Jimmy, it's Jet. There isn't much time left. Calamitous just left here. He's heading for the undersea laboratory. Before he went, he told me of his evil scheme, and it looks like he's made a deal with the Queen. Quick, Jimmy, get that idol.
Roger, Jet. I'm going in.
To steer the submarine, use the control stick. The jump button will accelerate. The secondary fire button will brake and reverse. The primary fire
Goddard. Look at that. That could come in handy. Let's get it, boy. Ah!
To move around the spot.
That was close, Goddard. We were nearly fish food. Come on, let's go get that spot lamp. This is gonna be tricky, boy. We have to dodge those spotlights. I think I could use this. The power of 2 idols will open this door. All right, boy. Let's get going. There's something stuck in the middle of that ice wall. This could be just what I was looking for.
Jimmy, Calamitous has found the third idol. He's laying a trap for you in, so don't flood the chamber.
Just might have a use for this. Wow, Goddard! Look at that! Those are fiber cable plants. Quick, Goddard! We have to stop those plants from being destroyed.
Make it so. To aim, you
Now we can use some of the plants as lashing cable. I'm sure it'll come in handy. May I introduce you to the hard light tube? Light is shown through a rimmer matrix, forming a solid light projection. Time to form a boarding party. Time to look for somewhere to use this. See, boy? I told you it would work. Uh-oh! Quick, Goddard! After him!
Going somewhere, Neutron!
Cindy!
Get him, Humphrey! Neutron! Won't get away from me! That's it, big head!
Ha ha! You filled the room. Now my neutron trapper will...
So sleepy. Mustn't.
The idols are mine!
Good work, Jimmy. We might have hope yet. Calamitous has just gotten back here, and he let something slip. I'm on a space station in orbit around the Earth. Quick, Jimmy! You have to get the idols back from Calamitous. You have to find a way into orbit. I'm counting on you, Jimmy.
use this. Look at all those guards, Goddard! And the spotlights, and energy fields! How am I gonna get past all of that? Maybe I could use this for something. Looks like there's a security sensor on this floor, Goddard. I'll have to stick to the white squares if I want to get through without the alarm going off. Maybe I could use this for something.
Goddard upgrade installing. Please hold the line. Upgrading process complete.
Great! Now I just have to find somewhere to use it. I could use this for something. Great! Or we can use this to duplicate myself. I need to move faster through here. Bubblegum would be just the thing. Another piece for the collection. I'll have to hack into the system. Let's give it a go, Goddard.
To move a piece, use the control stick.
We did it, Goddard. Let's get going, boy. Looks like the lift is broken, Goddard, but I should be able to get it started again. I'll have to get the cogs moving. Look at that! If I'm going to stop Calamitous, I have to get through there. Let's go, Goddard! I'll have to hack into the system. Let's give it a go, Goddard.
To move a piece.
We did it, Goddard. Let's get going, boy. This might come in handy. Maybe I could use this for something. Look at this, Goddard! Calamitous is changing a satellite's orbit. If I enter the right code at the same time he does, I should be able to stop the launch. Let's do it!
Press the matching button when its icon is inside.
it, Goddard. Ha! Take that, Calamitous. Another item of usage? Goddard, let's go somewhere we can use all of this. I need to move faster through here. Bubblegum would be just the thing. We haven't got enough for anything here, Goddard. We need to find some more pieces before I can... Oh no! No time now! We're gonna have to figure this out on the way down! Got a jet! Goddard, jet board! Yahoo! Come on, Goddard. We have to think of a way to get into orbit. Hey, what's that? With a little know-how, it just might work. I'm sure they wouldn't mind if I borrowed it for a bit. Goddard, to that spaceship!
To steer, use the control stick. To accelerate, press and hold the jump button. To brake, press and hold the secondary fire button.
I think I could use this. This might come in handy. piece for the collection. piece for the collection. could use this. Goddard, start looking for somewhere to use this. Let's go, boy. Apparently, they do mind you borrowing the spaceship. Sorry, would love to stay, but gotta blast! Goddard, what's going on? There are 2 moons!
That is no moon. It is a space station.
I knew you were going to say that.
So, you have come to stop. You will not take my moment of glory. The idols power my... Calamibot! Attack! It worked! It actually worked!
This isn't good. Maybe I could use that machine to create my own robot. The Jimmy Bot! This baby will surely defeat Calamitous. Now I just need to turn the machine on to make it.
Jimmy, each section of the machine needs to be turned on.
You will never defeat me. Is invincible! You may be a genius, but I am an evil genius. Ha 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 ha. You don't have a chance. Give up. You don't have a chance. Give up. My Calamitous is invincible!
Let's go, Goddard. We have to get those idols.
You have to turn off the machine. Only then can you get to your Jimmy bot. If you retrieve all 3 idols, it will turn the machine off.
The world is mine, Neutron. You don't have a chance.
The Jimmy bot! Now we've got a chance to defeat Calamitous once and for all. Let's go, Goddard. We've got an evil scientist to stop.
To move the Jimmy bot, use the control stick. The primary fire button will use the primary fire mode. The secondary fire button will use the secondary fire mode.
Bubblegum would be just the thing.
Your machine is no match for mine. will rule the earth! Calamibot will destroy you! Your machine is no match for mine.
Sheen?
There is no Sheen. Only the Ultra Ninja Lord. Ow!
Aha! Too slow, Mr. Neutron. The Ultra Ninja Lord doll. I'm sorry, I said doll. Wait. I'll go again.
We're gonna need a bigger boat. I'm sorry. I couldn't resist.
Action!
What a dreadful turn of developments.
Yuck! What is this stuff? Hello? Does somebody want to get me out of the fake lava?
Take 2. Action!
Aha! Too slow, Mr. Neutron. The Ultra Ninja Lord Idol is... With the doll's power, I will... Oh, I said it again, didn't I? Okay. Just one more time.
You dare to approach me, little man? I am the 3-time All-Star Sumo Champion, and you dare to approach me?
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that.
What is that smell?
What?
That smell? What is it?
Goddard!
Cut!
I should be able to turn the mirrors. Sheen, you have to hold the boom steady.
I'm sorry, Jimmy. It's really heavy, and then I got an itch on my nose. Then I thought I saw Ultra Lord and...
It's okay, Sheen. Let's try again. I should be able to turn the mirrors. Sheen!
Just one autograph? I'm your biggest fan! Ultra Lord, stop!
Take 3. Action!
Aha! Too slow, Mr. Neutron. The Ultra Ninja Lord Idol is... Okay, does anybody know where I'm coming from with this? I mean, it's a bit over the top, isn't it?
Cut! That's it, everybody. Take 5.
Wouldn't it be better if I just grabbed the idol and ran instead of talking?